With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Come on, set. Put your money. Right there. Watch the curve.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And that's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it's third and short.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Check three.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Kill. Watch the
On first down, Westbrook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Check 52.
They'll try the left side. Westbrook. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Cunningham to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nigel Bradham able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. After the sack on first down, Jackson, and he's going to go down again. Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame. Throwing is Jackson. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Johnson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? They give it off here to the tight end. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Shit.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And it's caught, the tight end Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And it's a touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run on first down. Westbrook. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll try the left side. Westbrook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On first down, Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. 61. Match box. Mike. Watch the safety creep. Check 24, check 24. Check nickel. Let it go.
They'll run on first down. Westbrook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Set. Hey, no. All you get is a hey.
To throw on second down, Cunningham. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Stop your body. Bang. Rush in. Mike 55. Go. Eat. Hey, watch this.
They'll try the left side. Westbrook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check curls.
Here's Cunningham. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 29-yard attempt.
And Elliott puts this one through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And he connects with Ertz. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Run it.
On first down, Westbrook. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles first down, 18 yards. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's first and 10.
Switch. Check 31. Check 31. Check 26. Check 26. Check 43.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. To set up shop at the 32-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Flushed out right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Again, it's Johnson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Now Jackson buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it.
But let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Ready? Big right. Check 52 to Mike. Watch QB drop.
They'll run on 1st down. Westbrook. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Check 55 to Mike. Record. Slam.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 17 yards out. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Four receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. To throw is Jackson. Being chased out. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Down. Westbrook, he'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because
looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
That's right. They don't want to. Check 9, check 9.
They'll run on 1st down. Westbrook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Off the bootleg, Cunningham. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. A carry here for the big tight end. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And an Eagles first down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll try the left side. Westbrook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second down, Westbrook. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. On first down, Westbrook. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings 7, Eagles nothing.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm going back to you. Hey, switch gears.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. On 3rd down, Westbrook. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th down.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get in the weight room.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, and a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I
good.
just need some chocolate and a box of tissue. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now Watson. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's taken down inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play. From out, oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and, boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. On first down, Watson. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. From the 50, it's Watson. And this is Cook with a grab. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now this one complete on the slant route, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one a first down pickup of 8. To the air yet again, Watson. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Again, it's Watson. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This will be taken short. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Now a first down throw, Cunningham. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Daniil Hunter, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Cunningham. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. But now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Cunningham from the gun. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. On 4th down, out is the punter Cameron Johnston to boot it away. On the return, Hester. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This is taken at the 3. Oh, nice move. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Devin Hester, 49 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh? Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Go, he's checking.
They'll run on first down. Westbrook. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 3rd down, Westbrook. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. Jamal Adams coming up from a safety spot to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Vikings 46-yard line.
Kill. Anyway. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check three.
Another run here with Sanders. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st down, Westbrook. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Westbrook, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll run on 1st down. Westbrook. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down now, Westbrook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 16-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Eagles 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. A 93-yard kickoff return. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
Let's go. Do it.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. On first down, it's Cunningham. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Cunningham looking to throw. And he's got a man. It's T.O. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Westbrook. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Cunningham. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now. Watson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. On 1st down, Westbrook. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll keep it on the ground. Westbrook. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. On third down, Westbrook. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready? 58 to Mike. Let's go. Run. He's telling right here. He's telling him to run. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Murray. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
So first and 10 after a big mistake on fourth down with a penalty. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Now Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Here's Murray from midfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They're going for it. It's Murray. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. They call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. To throw, it's Murray, and this one complete to Reed. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Here's Mostert. And the ball is knocked out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. Murray with a third and long. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. Steps away. He's going to keep it. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. We're scoreless after one. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. Third and 2, and here's Murray. He's got Evans. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Finally.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here. Yes, they can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This fielded at the 2.
Ooh.
And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
How's it changing?
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Second down, Murray sets to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Let's go.
Inside the 25. Touchdown.
Let's go. Okay.
Okay,
coming up with the offensive plays. I see
yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Let's just clamp up on defense now.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Did it come out gun? We're gonna run the ball. Okay, gun, I knew it.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson, escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And I think the ball's out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
Let's go. Zach
The
Brown
pass
with
receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a
fumble
fumbler,
return,
and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Oh.
This will be taken very short. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again to Michelle on the screen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
58 to Mike. Pick it up. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, jumping over. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
On play action, it's Murray. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Murray. Able to haul it in is Kittle. Touchdown, LA! George Kittle, 36 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Vinatieri now for the point after. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
21-0. 21 skunk. What are you not going to do?
This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Buying time to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Beast, 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 beast. I'll take that quick sell. Oh, okay. There you go. Oh, he left? Why? Why did he leave? Man, that's why. Why'd he leave?
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And, partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field.
All day, baby, all day. Set, ready. 46 yards. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Wahoo. 45 the mic. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Hurry, hurry.
Murray now on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. First down, Detroit. 16 yards on the pickup. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First down, Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jamie Collins leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
58. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, 88.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
You can do one of two things after a penalty. You can hang your head, or you can get mad and redouble your efforts. I think we just saw the latter there as they stopped him for no gain.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation.
Let's go, D.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. He's going to look deep for Edelman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. This is more where I came from.
18. Hey, 626. They're running it.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance.
And how about this, a fake? But he will not make the 1st down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. And now he'll tuck it and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
This is Mostert. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Let's go. Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey, 626.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
26.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Nigel Bradham, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Rodgers on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now Mostert. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
To throw, it's Murray. And this one complete to Reed. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mostert. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Open man is Andre Reed, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
At their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And here to pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out.
And Rodgers is going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
23 yards, the final tally. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Looking long for his tight end read. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock.
Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Edelman was the intended target. After the turnover, here's Murray. And it's caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They'll run it. Here's Okoye. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Murray now to throw. Flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
45. Mike, 45.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that one ups the lead to 22-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This will be taken very short. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A gain of 6 there on first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. Edelman, the intended receiver that time.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara.
What am I doing?
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Oh, let's go. Okay.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Young 100 don't got a mic. So, just been silent this whole time. Okay, alright. I see it.
Murray now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage.
Yeah, running back went on a route, right?
Okay, partner,
that's
a couple
probably
points
why.
of interest right here, all right? Offensively,
no
we
protection off
see
the edge.
that they came out throwing the football, but maybe
It did come in real fast, though,
the blitz
either
that
way.
came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we can see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard
boy.
line.
now I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
But if they're blitzing like that, you just gotta get the drag routes for the QBs.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be
Young
surprised to see them run the ball
offense.
here just to try and get some space.
Let's bring it. Light speed.
Oh, wait.
There we go.
It's like a My
No run
content.
call here. They'll look to throw instead. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game, and you go backwards all the way into your own end zone.
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else we might have in store here in this one.
I got the
So
flag
they will
too.
accept the penalty and move forward.
Yeah, there was one game we was doing. I was playing with him, and we had like 2 safeties in a row.
But you might kind of glitch in. You might kind of glitch in.
You said what?
You might glitch in.
Oh, my mic's glitching?
Yeah, it's like lagging.
Oh, probably because their connection. Oh, they're going to run the ball because they got Eric
What
Dickerson.
happened, man?
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Now a give right side. Dickerson. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a gain of 34.
Cox came in.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But
Soon
don't
as I
forget
saw
about the guys you always tell me on the
on the
backside
top,
sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks,
players,
making sure
I knew
no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Vick. And his throw here is incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Calvin Johnson, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Yeah, close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Huh?
You want a picture?
You said
Here's
what?
Vick.
You want a picture?
To Barkley
Picture?
on the check down.
4-6.
And brought down, but
Yeah, I
not
don't
before they
understand
get
what
it
that was.
inside the 10
That was
to the
all
7.
user.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Because he was like going
And a
off
good
on a road route,
quarterback
then he
facing
came
zone
back
coverage. If he
around.
has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure,
It's still
he's going to
glitching?
continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme,
Yeah, I'm
get a little
watching
bit
it.
more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Oh, he's flipping.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Check.
Oh, no.
Now Saquon Barkley.
Wait, hold on. The double eagle was supposed
And
to
he
flip.
gets in. Touchdown,
heck?
Atlanta. Taking it in from 4
Why did the double
yards
eagle
out.
flip
And the
over?
Falcons push further out in front. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point.
Play if the double eagle
And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead.
I don't understand why the double eagle stayed on that side. How to flip the strong side when there was no strong side.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Yeah, that sucks about that safety.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Don't stall on us,
We had a win streak too. This would have been the 4th game. It still can be.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just one.
Right there.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he's more like he more be passing.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Oh, you got it. Wait. Oh, okay, I see. Well, hold on, what is it? Oh, I see. What was it, bench?
2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long.
There you go, pass block now.
Oh wait, that's not like, that's why I hear him. Oh, okay, he did. He can hear you.
Murray with a 3rd and long.
Oh, that's
forced out to his left.
Oh, he came in quick.
Gets to him again. The sack by Julius Peppers.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there.
Don't
I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's Ray Guy now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And not a great punt here, out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Michael Vick. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
After one, it's 9-0.
With the score, Falcons 9, visitors nothing.
They'll run on 1st down. Dickerson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Ah, yes, Reggie White. I remember when they first started calling him the Minister of Defense. It was back at the University of Tennessee, snuffing out plays like that. Did you see that tackle for a loss? I remember him turning around the LSU game in 1983 with a similar play. Reggie White, one of the all-time greats.
13-time Pro Bowler, Reggie White. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons push further out in front. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. That is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. but the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. Here's Jackson to return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
At the 47-yard line.
Here we go, D.
On 1st down, Westbrook. They find some open field here. And a cut to the right and some open touchdown. Philadelphia. A great play there. 47 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Murray going to throw. Dancing to his left. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Now Murray.
On any given pass, but you never know exactly where your exit points are going.
Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill, and defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
They'll try the left side. Westbrook. And some room to roam now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Hey, what's that? Kenny West. Line 54. Yeah. Check the backer. Check. Lucky.
They'll run on 1st down. Westbrook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Jacobs now. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The trick play works. Excellent execution, 18 yards on that fake and a 1st down. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
10 more yards. The tackle made just shy of midfield.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Eagles' 48-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Kamara try the right side. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here, they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just a call. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
On second down, Westbrook. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Jordan Hicks gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up third down. Eluding the pressure right. They'll find Metcalf. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 22.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the net?
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jordan Hicks, his second sack of the night.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On second down now, Westbrook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Go, go. It's running. It's running. It's running.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Kill. It's great. Check 52. Back, back, back.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Going to give this time to the tailback. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Right here, right here. Hey, alert 3.
A final shot before break. Cunningham. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Shit. 55's my guy, 55. All day, dog.
They'll keep it on the ground. Westbrook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, Westbrook. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
He's coming. We got double up. 49, check 49. Joe, check safety.
On 1st down, Westbrook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Check. Watch the safety creep.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys.